Eduardo, we're going to be tasting the 2020 vintage of the Bernardus Winery Chardonnay from Monterey County. So from California, here where we live, but we're talking further south, right? So Monterey County runs sort of the path of the Salinas Valley, which stretches about 90 miles from Monterey to San Luis Obispo in the south. And Salinas is known for lots of different agriculture, but also being the background of the Steinbeck novels.
Oh, really?
Of Mice and Men. Mm-hmm. And also, recently, there's been a TV show setting there with Monterey as the background.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yes.
Something about Little Lies. Or
Big Little Lies.
Big Little Lies.
Yes, yes. So you've got this like very dramatic coastline there, which also provides a lot of cooling influences for the grapes grown there. So you get this great, ripeness from this California sunshine, but then these cooling breezes.
If you go to Monterey, even in summer, get in the car and you need a sweatshirt, you need a scarf.
You do. Your hair is going to look terrible, at least if it's my way. Because it's very, very windy. But Bernardus has been a favorite of Wine Access members for years. I mean, we've offered many times different vintages of their Chardonnays. They also make great Pinot Noirs. But fantastic winemaker, Dean DeCour.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who has a background, he studied in Burgundy at places you might have heard of, like Lafon, Lafleur.
He could take the best parts out of it.
Yes, so he definitely knows what he's doing. And it's a charming little winery, and they have a beautiful bed and breakfast there also, if you're in that area. Yes.
Awesome.
I've never stayed there, but Emma, who's on our team, has stayed there, and she said it's gorgeous.
Wow. No, it is very generous. You cannot hide the fact that this is a California Chardonnay.
Yes.
For a California Chardonnay lover, it brings all the little butter popcorn.
Yes.
Fun. And fresh cut apple too.
Apple for sure. I was gonna say you get kind of yellow apple. There's some nectarine in here, some pear, but some citrus too, right? Like a Meyer lemon note.
Wow, that is extremely delicious. Mouth watering. Very easy drinking. Wow.
I think it's great because I'm definitely, to your point, this is California, right?
Yes.
There's a richness, there's a density to this fruit. You get the ripeness, but as I'm talking to you, my mouth is really watering.
Yeah, me too. I can't even talk. Yeah. There's a length to it. Really fun. Pairing wise, there's a whole gamut of things you can do here.
Oh, for sure. I think there's very traditional stuff like scallops with butter, right? What else would you pair with?
Well, my grandma would stuff the butternut squash with a ricotta, and then do a light batter and fry 'em, and this wine would definitely be friends. Hold hands and go into the horizon.
That sounds fantastic. And you did say something when we were tasting about kind of that buttered popcorn kind of note. I think my mother makes around the holidays like a corn souffle, which is delicious. I know that might sound a little weird, but it's basically corn, and then there's eggs, and then there's fresh herbs. It's very rich and decadent, delicious. And I think that'd be perfect with that.
If I show up with some truffles and shave them on top, then we might have a party.
Yes, and we'll pull out some Nebbiolo as well.
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
Anyway,
thanks for sharing this wine.
Yeah,
Cheers.
I think it's great. Cheers.